Hey guys, Mike, out and about, M&D here. Pretty cool. All right, guys, all right. This place is small, but it is pretty great. 60 camping spots here to start out with, and we lucked out and got number one. All the room we need. Enough parking for 4 vehicles. Nice shaded spot. About 1.5 inches off level, but that's not a problem, guys. Look at the room we got. Let me show you the feature here. I have a little canyon access that goes all the way down to the lake. Talk about a hiking trail that starts right at my door. Check that baby out. And we have cell signals here, so we're gonna take a walk and get her all checked out, guys. People are rolling in and rolling out, so we'll see how packed she gets it. Pretty great, so we'll see you soon. We are going to take it right from the start. This is the back side of the check-in station. Nice little playground for the kids. Full volleyball court, some X's and O's. And of course, we got our storybook box. Nice little shelter. Pretty nice, and you can see we're right beside the shelter. There we are. Great fire pit. Little grill to the back, and you can see the lake is right over there. So we'll do a little walk around and show you around here. Our stop number 2, yet another gigantic fire ring, a little group camping or sitting. along with the amphitheater. Maybe this is something we're trying to get in our park, so we'll see how that goes. Of course, we got some vault toilets. And I guess that would be just a slide curtain, maybe for a different kind of maybe video. So, and it looks like we got a few cabins along the way. Pretty neat. Well, and I will stand corrected if I don't dub that from the video. This would be the Nature Center. Only 60 camping spots here, guys, so get them while you can. He is fully booked this weekend, they say. I do not know if they're open, but we'll give her a tug. Nope. I'm sure they have some set times, but I can't really see in there. But looks like I got some local stuff like snakes and turtles. And there's a river calling my name. We'll be back. And directly across from the Nature Center, we have a full-size basketball court. And I do see frisbee golf over there. A gaga pit. And another small playground for the kids. 82 degrees a day. What a change from 35 mile down the road. If I haven't mentioned it yet, this is Mount Gilead State Park. And here we have our first hiking trail. I don't know if we will hit this tonight, but we will definitely hit it in the 4 days we're here. Everything is going digital, the guy tells me, so you can scan the map here and it will give you this whole map. Just doesn't tell you where you're at right now. So Wi-Fi, tent, camping area. So I'm thinking we came in here. We are right there, straight across from this loop. And now we're working our way back through here. So maybe this is J. So yep, looks like it is. We have a 0.4 mile, a bridle trail, which is a 1.5 miles, a Lakeview trail, which is a 1.7, a 0.3, and a 0.8. So we're gonna hit them all. And I'm taking you along. And this is why they call it the Lakeview Trail. We just dropped over the hill from J down to I. Oh my. Now, if only I could catch a fish. Little backwater here, and if you go right up that drainage, it comes right out behind the camper. So I got me a shortcut. Thinking it might be time to go get that kayak. I'm liking it. I am liking it. Look at that, beautiful, beautiful. We're going to walk back out around this ridge here and take the highway back. Not going to do any trail today. Look at that silly duck. And if the weather stays nice, plenty of places to park down here and fish away, fish away. I'm thinking I got 5 bars of 5G. So maybe we should do a little dive down here. Early in the morning. Absolutely. And I bet there's probably some nice catfish in this baby. I'm telling you, whether I catch a fish or not, I am liking this spot. Good morning guys. This is the 4th attempt to start a video here without people honking and yelling and blowing the horns. But we have started on the lake trail here. I'll get you a better picture when I'm down away from all the noise. But yeah, it's supposed to be some beautiful, heavy, moderate walking trails, so we're going to go check them out. Hope you enjoyed the last week's video of Delaware Trail. So we are at Mount Gilead. I'm going to call it that, though I don't know if that's correct, but we're calling it Gilead. So enjoy and hang out with us. We are underway here. Beautiful day. Slippery. Pretty cool though, pretty cool. All right, we are down to the lake. All right, just a little shot here, guys. We started up at the highway on J and moved our way down to I. So we are going to cross over here to the bridge and take the blue trail around. We'll probably stop at K and hit the big oak loop. It's kind of bad that we have to miss half of one trail to catch another, but then we will probably stop at E and hit the whetstone loop here too. So enjoy. I think this was the original part of the lake that was dammed up at one time. I think back in the early 1900s, they repurposed a bigger lake at the bottom and redammed the top for natural fill here. Can't hold me to that because I don't know. It's just something I read. But beautiful, beautiful. And I was told by the staff that, excuse me, that they eliminated all the primitive camping here and has really spruced up the park. I don't know why that is, but just like at our little spot, we have only primitive, and you still get 2% that kind of take advantage of that, but people are people. All right, the ruggedness has begun, guys. We are going up. Loopity loop. All right, we have reached K. So we are going to shoot out to the right here and knock out Big Oak Loop. Big Oak Loop. A little over a quarter mile. And I'm really hoping there's a giant oak out here. All right, let's loop it. Somebody is collecting spores. This is going to be a fun trail, I can see right now. Pretty nice back in here. And this is the way to have a trail. I mean, if you have to move stuff from the path, it's cool, but some parks don't remember that, hey, this is the forest and it should look like a forest. Muddy, muddy. A lot of big trees giving way. The giant woodpecker. Reminds me a lot of home. Which way to go? Well, that was kind of a unmarked trail that does not show up on the map, so maybe it's like a property boundary or something, I don't know. There is another birdie trail that is way out there supposedly, but it connects somewhere else. Maybe someone just decided to connect it there. But we will continue on. All right, and looks like we have concluded Big Oak Loop, and there were a lot of big oaks. So, kind of wonder what the numbers were. Almost like they were primitive camping back up in there. But all right, we are going to go back and get on our regular trail. Something took a bite off of it. All right, let's go back and finish up the Lakeview Trail. Follow the blue. See, this is what I'm talking about. I do not understand. Now, the green trail here is 0.2. The blue trail stays with the lake trail, which is 0.4. But they both connect to the same spot. So it's kind of whether you want to see the lake or you don't. We'll continue on the lake trail, and maybe tomorrow we will come back for the birdie trail, or this evening. It's 1.5 miles long, and it does pick up that little trail there. So we will see. And for those of you who were following the live last night, we did not get our big storm. Still holding in the ground. I can imagine the wind that come through here that took this stuff out. Just passed a couple of the camper hosts. They're up just kind of checking the trails for trash and debris, which is pretty cool. Our first little view of the lake on the Lakeview Trail. Nice flat plateau on the top of this mountain. I just passed the second hiking group. I'm sure there will be more. Blue, blue, blue. I do a little bit of talking. Sometimes you don't get to hear it because I play music over top of it. Well, we're either going to loop back around or we're going over a hillside here. We'll see what we get to. It looks pretty steep. Huh. I think that goes to the water. Yeah, follow the blue. This is what I need about 20 acres of right here. I think I would be pretty happy. All right, we got to cross a log. Success. Yeah, I was wondering where that little placard was, so here is where the green trail and the blue trail have rejoined. Wow. Site number E. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to pause right here at E. We're going to knock out this 0.8. Maybe we will go up to D, go out to A, and then come back. This is pretty much just going right back down the same way we came, so we'll knock out the yellow trail. Whetstone Loop, 0.8 miles. With all the mud at the start, I'm wondering why they call it Whetstone. Let's continue on, guys. Beautiful day. Well, guys, it's turning out to be very beautiful today. And this trail, whoa, here we go. It's pretty slick in some spots, but it's pretty nice too. Definitely has its ups and downs, and it is definitely a heavy moderate. Lots of roots and stuff going on, so all right, I think we are down to D. So we're going to go ahead and follow this out to the right here, go to C, B, and then A, and then work our way back. It's only 0.3, so we got to know where it goes. We'll be back. This one's going to be definitely a lot flatter. I can see the gator tracks somewhere. These service personnel come out and check on the trail, so won't be bad. So it's got to lead to somewhere. Maybe a shelter, a bathroom, somewhere out near the road. Okay, so what happens when you don't read very well? Or pay attention to words. High canopy here, and the horseshoe prints tells me that this is a horse trail, which is the 1.8 mile loop. So when you go back and look at the sign, I think I call it the birdie trail earlier, but it's called the bridle trail. Second clue to that theory. So yes, this will be a horse riding trail. Very cool. All right, yep, we come out to the highway, county horse trail. So we're going to go back and pick up on our blue trail, finish her out for the day. All right, we are back to D. We just finished out this little trail out to the highway and back. And this is all horse trail, so I don't think I'm going to be walking that one. So we'll finish out our trail, back down to F, and then hit old blue trail again. Whetstone loop. Forward. If I was a Bigfoot, this was where I would scare people. Plenty of places to pop out from. All right, let's step over and take a gander at the creek or the river. I think many people have traveled here before me. Might be some small minnows. I do see a park bench on the other side. Alrighty, back to the trail. I don't know what people would fish for in a small stream like this. There couldn't be nothing bigger than a minnow. But what do I know? I can't catch a fish. Oh, I think we have found the end of our walk. .7 miles plus those other two little loops, so not too shabby. Not too shabby. Yep. This is where we have began. Pretty great. Now I guess all we have to do is walk back to the top. Or maybe we're not done. Maybe we have to, yeah. Probably about a quarter mile left. We'll go see.